A winter camping trip in the Algonquin Highlands just wouldn't be complete without doing some ice climbing on the hidden, frozen waterfalls within the forest. My friend Lauren is a full-time ice climbing and rock climbing guide in the area. He'd heard about an ice climb called the Pillar of Doom, and he thought it would be perfect for our adventure.
Well, the biggest challenge is going to be getting to the side of the climb with all this new snow. We just got to find this spot. It's one of those places we're told of, but we haven't been there. All three of us haven't been there, so.
We got some good footage, guys.
Yeah, it's zonked already, eh?
It's gonna be an epic day regardless here.
It is. It is.
Just see if there's anything in this gully.
Okay.
Because there's 3 different flows.
Yeah.
The problem with the fresh snow is that it might be tricky to find it. So just have a look through here. You don't have to go up too far, and you know, just see if there's anything in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna tuck in around the bay and see if it's up in the gully. It's a very obvious flow. Like,
is it?
it's like 40 meters high.
It's consistent, right? It's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like kind of a caramel-y looking color in the photo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, someone did an online post about it. It looks pretty gnarly.
Awesome, man. All right.
Okay,
First step is finding the route.
Yeah.
Lauren's gonna go that way. Me and Matt are gonna go this way.
Looking up into the trees for evidence of a frozen waterfall was difficult with all the snow. The snow on the forest floor was at times waist deep. Being inside the forest sheltered us slightly from the 65-kilometer-hour winds that were gusting above the treetops.
So hopefully Lauren finds it, and it's really close to the lake, and we don't have to hike through too much of the snow. Keep our fingers crossed. We gotta at least go check out this. Looks like it could be it. All right.
Just shoot up and see if I can get it. Good.
Okay, but yeah, go.
Eventually, we located the climb. There were 3 phases to climbing the Pillar of Doom. The first phase was a modestly difficult scramble through snow and ice. The first phase got us to the base of the vertical Pillar of Doom. Our plan was for Lauren to free climb the Pillar of Doom, inserting ice screws as he went. Once he reached the top, he would secure ropes and send them down for Matt and I to clip into as we scaled our way to the top.
It's like back ice. It's all like minerals and stuff.
Unlike rock climbing, ice climbing requires the climber to use their crampons on their boots and ice axes to secure themselves to the ice.
Okay, this is the fun part about being a camera guy. I'm perched on a little ledge here on the rock on the side of this frozen waterfall, watching Lauren run up the first line. He's putting in ice screws, and he's having a hell of a time. This is pretty epic, actually, and it was worth the trek to get here. It's a sheer vertical. It's got to be, I don't know, at least 40-50 feet of vertical right here. It's kind of meanders its way down to the lake.
Ice screws are the most commonly used method, securing ice climbers to their ropes and safely holding them into place in the unlikely event of a fall.
Okay, buddy, get at her.
All right, let's do it.
All right, man.
We're gonna start something pretty easy first here. First time out.
A little warm up for Matt.
Let's take a look at this here right now.
Okay, you know what? This is Matt's first ice climb, and we wanted to ease him into things. Who needs any instruction? Piece of cake. Tighten it up, Lord! Okay, it's gonna be my turn. Matt got up. It's gonna be rappelling down a bit. I'm gonna switch off and give it a shot. Nice job, buddy. Nice.
So how many more of these climbs are we doing?
We got 3 more to do today.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Nice.
The unusual winter conditions made the ice unpredictable and brittle in certain places. As I made my way up the ice, I needed to unclip my rope from each carabiner I came across until I got to the top.
Having fun, Scott?
Stuff! Stuff like roll through it. Yeah.
I eventually got to the top and met Lauren with a high five. I was completely exhausted.
Oh, that took a lot out of me. That was, yes, that was a tough one. Class 4, Yeah.
All, like, that's not the easiest, because you might not hear me because it's windy, but I'll yell up. I couldn't hear you before,
Yeah.
so we should be okay.
Okay.
Lauren and I began to rappel down
It'll just take
from
me a
over
second
100
to find a
feet
couple of these.
above
Yeah.
the lake. And the wind was howling as strong as ever.
That's calling down. I'm zip lining down. Oh man, Jesus.
Nice and smooth.
Wow. Wow. I don't know about the system here. That was awesome, man.
When we finally arrived back at the van, the three of us were completely exhausted. We had just enough energy to pose for a celebratory photo. The three of us had scaled the Pillar of Doom, and now it was time for beers.
Morning, guys. This is a morning after ice climbing. The weather's broke, made for a very cold night last night. So I'm gonna make a fire this morning, cut up some firewood here. We got some bacon I'm gonna cook over a fire. And if it's comfortable enough here, we might just have our breakfast out here instead of get a break from the van. We had our coffee in there this morning and it was nice. Just talking and reminiscing about yesterday. It was a pretty epic climb. Hope you enjoyed it. I need a nice solid platform to cut my wood. I don't know what's under here, rocks. I don't want to ruin my axe, so I'll put that there for now. Snow's so deep, trying to get some wood shavings, so I'm just going to collect them in my fry pan. It's hard to keep it steady without sliding around in the snow. That's what I'm after to get the fire going. Small pieces here. Give it some air. Oh yeah, Matt's bringing out the vest.
Yeah,
I'll give you some footage of that in a minute.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta tell him the vest story. It's awesome.
Gotta get the story straight.
Yeah, exactly.
Bad guy out of farm.
Eating breakfast out in -10 weather's not for everybody. I gotta tell you though, it's a lot more comfortable than you might think. So 2 nights in Matt's van. It's been amazing. Thanks, Matt. Is that mine?
Yeah.
Awesome, buddy. It's got some awesome coffee. Bacon's my killer oatmeal that I pack on my trips. And we're gonna pack up and we're gonna hit some more trails and do some more biking.
One of the biggest challenges I have in my off-grid adventures is charging my electronics. I recently received a water-lily river turbine and took it up on this trip to test it out in cold conditions.
Now I don't have to worry about it freezing as long as it's under the water. I gotta make sure that it's not partly exposed. So you can see I don't know if you can see in the camera, but the propellers are spinning and it's at least about a foot under the water, so that's perfect. Make sure you keep a safe distance from the stream. This is actually pretty shallow, so worst case, if I went in, I'd get wet, but it's not like I'm gonna drown. I can see the bottom. But it's something you gotta keep in mind, right? Safety first. I got a waterproof camera bag. I've been plugging in my battery packs overnight. I zip this up. This is a waterproof zipper. Zip that in, that charges overnight. I got 2 on the go. So I use one during the day when I'm out. And there we go, we're off the grid. I can still charge all my electronics. My camera, my Sony charges with the USB. Everything that I have, GoPro, my other Sony, they all charge by USB. So the Water Lily really allows me to charge everything that I need while I'm off grid. No electricity, no solar panels. And in Ontario, there's always a stream nearby, even in the wintertime.
Stay tuned to my channel. I plan to do a full comprehensive review of the Water Lily in future.
Oh, so Matt's getting everything organized. I got the fire going. I got a few other things to do. It's been really fun camping in the van. It's been great. There's lots of pros about it. Matt's got a lot of work to do. He's learned a lot on this trip, right? Winter camping is a whole new thing. You got more gear. Hey Matt, what do you think about some of the things that we learned on this trip from just, you know, being a tent, no insulation in there. We got a little buddy heater going.
Yeah.
You know, but it really didn't do a whole lot. And we didn't
much.
run it in the night. We didn't want to worry about any sort of fumes.
I think biggest takeaway is definitely have insulation for winter camping. Yeah. But other than that, though, no, it's been definitely a huge learning curve for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a big cyclist, right? So having the bikes, I think, if you're having a van camping, it's one or the other. Either you're a cyclist and you got to find room for your bikes,
Yeah.
or if you're not bringing bikes with you, man, you got a lot of options.
Yeah. Yeah. I think part of it when I bought the van was a big priority of what I want to do with it. But you can just see how much space. This goes back 5 feet.
Yeah.
So roughly 5 feet by 40 inches is all used up. So, but under the circumstances, I think it worked out. I think it's going to be.
It was awesome. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we spent 2 nights in this. Last night probably dropped down to -20.
Yeah.
We were both a little, we weren't shivering, but it was a little brisk in there.
Yeah.
And again, like it's just tiny sheet metal keeping the cold out from us, right? So nothing to complain about, eh?
No, nothing at all. No.
It's been cool. All right, let's get back at her. That's cool.